Lore IceMarker, go run down the whole Diablo series for us.
Man, from the first game or from how the lore began?
From the first game, man.
From the first game, we didn't know.
What about the lore? I mean, what's the lore say?
What's the lore?
The lore is not connected to the first game, or what?
Shit, man. It's been a while since I thought about this.
They have books and shit. I remember they used to sell. They sold books.
I have the Book of Cain, and I bought it.
I'm gonna go all gospel and shit on you guys. Okay, so in the beginning, there was this dude and this like evil dragon, right?
Here we go. Here we go. Stream.
The dude is called Anu, and there's this dragon, and he's like basically pure evil. Basically, they're in this eternal war, and they just like tear each other to shreds over and over, but nobody's really winning. So they one day they just decide fuck it, and they split into pieces. And the evil dragon, I forget his name, he splits into the 7 prime evils, and Anu splits into the 5 angels like Tyrael, etc. And so the angels and the demons fight for like millions and billions and billions of years, whatever. And then one day this angel called Denarius is like, he's like, man, war is so fucking boring, nobody ever wins. And he meets this demon called Lilith, and they're like, hey, you want to fuck? And they fucked, and they made the first Nephilim. But they're like, oh shit, we can't have the demon angel babies like roaming around in this war-torn land, so we gotta like hide them somewhere. So they're like, hey, I know this place in Pandemonium called the World Stone. So they go and hijack the World Stone without their boss's permission and shit. It's a big HR nightmare. And basically, they steal that and create Sanctuary and put the Nephilim angel demon babies there. And eventually, so Denarius gets like banished from heaven, and Lilith is like gets like a slap on the wrist, and her dad, Mephisto, is like, "What the fuck, lady? Go to your room." And yeah, things like that. So, anyways, fast forward to like the first game.
Love this.
Diablo, like there's a war between all the demons and like Diablo and his 2 major brothers, Mephisto and Baal, get in a fight with the 4 other lesser demons like Asmodan and Belial. And the lesser demons somehow fucking win, because, you know, the word lesser kind of clues you into that. And basically they get banished to Sanctuary. And Diablo's like, well shit, I gotta make the best of a bad situation. So he's like, alright, I'm gonna chill out in this sanctuary in Tristram, or I'm gonna chill out in this church in Tristram, and I'm gonna corrupt every motherfucker that comes by. And he corrupts this dude named Lazarus. And Lazarus is like, hey, I'm totally down for this like demonic corruption shit. What should I do? And Diablo's like, hey, go get your boss, the Skeleton King. I mean, King Leoric. So he goes, bothers King Leoric. Leoric like has a son named Aiden, and I don't know, I don't know all the details, but basically he goes crazy. That's why he's called Mad King Leoric. That's what they call him anyway. And so you as the player canonically start playing as Aiden once your dad goes missing and your brother. And in Diablo 1, your job is to go down and find out what the fuck happened to your dad and your brother. Turns out, hey, you know, a little bit of demonic possession never hurt anyone. Turned out, it actually does. And so you go down.
Wait, so you play
Diablo.
as Lazarus' son?
No, Lyric's son.
Oh, Lyric's son.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, the warrior class from Diablo 1 is the warrior son, canonically.
Okay.
Then, I mean, you guys pretty much know the story at this point, but basically,
Oh, this is great. I love this.
Oh, we don't know any of the story. Assume that we know none of the story.
I got a fucking smile on my face like a psycho. I love it.
so basically, like, you kill Diablo, and Aiden's like a dumbass is like, hey, I'm a human, but hell, you know, I've got Nephilim blood in me. I could probably contain a prime evil inside of my head. So he decides to stick
I
what is...
I remember at the end of it, yeah, he jams it into his head. I'm always like, when I was a kid, I was like, what the fuck did he do?
Turns out was still a bad idea. So Aiden, like, he's like, oh, now I'm all dark and brooding now, and things aren't cool because I have a demon stuck in my forehead. And Diablo's like, haha, you're gonna lose, Adan. And Idan's like, oh well, might as well do your bidding. And he starts to go east, and that's when Diablo 2 starts taking place. So Diablo's like, all right, I have a plan. I'm gonna break my brothers out of this soulstone bullshit that the angels imprisoned me in thousands of years ago. So I am gonna go ahead and tell this human dude that I'm trying to possess to go release my other brothers. Tyrael catches wind of this, and he's like, oh shit, we weren't paying attention because we're angels and we're snobby douchebags sometimes. And goes down and finds the Nephilim that are currently helping, like the Barbarian, the Necromancer, etc. And so they're like, all right, we gotta track this Idan kid down. He's gonna cause some real shit. And so you basically go throughout the entirety of Diablo 2 chasing Idan's scraggly ass down. And eventually Diablo just straight up wins and he explodes out of Adan. He's like, well, there's no more Adan, but there's still me. And you fight him, kill him, smash his soulstone, and then in the expansion pack you go fight Baal to finish him off because he's like, haha, but I'm still alive, bitches. And then you're like, nope, not anymore, you're not. But before you do kill him, he corrupts the World Stone and the thing that created the Sanctuary. So Tyrael's like, okay, I don't know what the fuck he did, but I am definitely not gonna let this like stay around to find out what the hell happened. So Tyrael breaks the World Stone. That's the end of Diablo 2. Diablo 3 happens, and I mean, saying we're playing right now is kind of funny to explain, but basically, it turns out, spoiler alert, guys. Turns out, way back in Tristram, before Adan left for finding the other two primevals, he fucked Adria, that kindly old witch from Diablo 1. And, well, that didn't work so well for Leah, but the daughter, but you know, shit happens. This butterfly lady kills Cain. It's all a mess. And the funny thing is that
of Diablo 3.
Say what?
Do you like the story of Diablo 3?
I don't like how it was executed. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
I like the story. They just didn't really execute it well. Like killing Cain in that fashion wasn't good. They could have killed Cain a little better. I knew they had to get rid of Cain at some point. He's fucking old as fuck, but like really by some lady who spews butterflies out of her fucking shoulders.
The butterfly lady? What's the significance of her? Like why where did she come from? What's up with her?
What's up with what?
With the butterfly lady.
Magnus, or whatever his name is. What her name is?
Yeah, Magda and Adria both led this cult that worshipped the demons.
Oh, okay.
Basically. And she eventually left because she got direct orders from Diablo himself through Idan. That's why she left, and that's why Magda complains about her. Because she's all jealous, like, oh my god, you get Diablo to yourself? What the fuck, girl?
So who the fuck is Malthael, though?
Okay, so Malthael's basically this brooding bitch, and he's just being emo. Long story short, when the World Stone broke, he basically because he was the Archangel of Wisdom. That like basically like when the World Stone broke, he like figured out
the emo angel.
Like, the World Stone was helping
Dad hates
protect humanity from angels and demons because it helped hid them from the world. And when Malthael caught wind of how humans are and how the fact that they're half demon, he's like, yo, that's not cool, man. Yeah.
That's a good story, dude. I liked it a lot.
That was incredible. I love it.
The thing I am excited about Diablo 3 is the last few patches they've had over the years. They've hinted at where the story will go when they make a Diablo 4 eventually. And especially in 2.5 when that came out. The current going theory is because, like I said earlier in Act 4 when we were going through that area with the massive amount of
this seems good.
like the area changes like constantly. the demons have a plan of their own, and that is that if you can't beat them, join them. So their plan is to ingest and absorb Nephilim blood to become Nephilim themselves somehow, so that they can beat us instead of us, farming them from legendaries casually. So
Wow.
I think if they do make a Diablo 4, they have something to go off of, instead of just, hey, we're the most powerful fuckers in the universe.
You gotta fight yourselves.
But yeah, that's Diablo's story in a nutshell.
That's awesome, dude. Good work, man.
We're gonna clip that and we're gonna fucking send it to Blizzard.
I don't think clips can go longer than 6 seconds.
Well, fuck. We're gonna fucking start a Diablo only podcast.